Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Can you see me? You can hear me, but you probably cannot see me. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you see me? Let me know. You can hear me, but you probably cannot see me. Let me know if you can hear me once you join. Let me know if you can hear me once you join. Let me know if you can hear me once you join. Let me know if you can hear me once you join. Let me know if you can hear me once you join. Let me know if you can hear me once you join. Let me know if you can hear me once you join. Just let me know in the comments if you can hear me once you join. Just let me know in the comments if you can hear me once you join. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me once you join. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me once you join. If you can hear me, just tell me I can hear you. If you can hear me, just tell me I can hear you. Start joining, guys. Start joining. Let me know if you can hear me once you join. Let me know. I'm really excited. Like, I'm going to on my camera very soon so that you can see how excited I am. Like, let me know in the comments if you can hear me. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me once you join. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me once you join. Let me know in the comment. Let me know in the comment section if you can hear me. Let me know in the comment section if you can hear me once you join. We are live for cohort 4 party. Yay! We are live for cohort 4 party. 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 Let me know if you can hear me once you join. Let me know if you can hear me once you join. Okay, I can. Body and Soul said, yes, I can. Let's allow others to start joining. Please share the link of this. This is not just a graduation party. Trust me, this is not just a graduation party. I'll be discussing today on like financial management. So do somebody the pleasure of like sharing, like just share the link of this meeting. Just share it. Share the link of this meeting. Just bring somebody along. Let somebody's, again, for my students, Beautiful Alero said, I can. Mercy said, I can hear you, coach. Ogochukwu said, yes, I can. And just share the link of this meeting share it. We're not talking about like the class training. Just share this link to like bring somebody, just touch somebody's life today. Their takeaway from this training might just be so awesome. So in as much as it's a graduation party for my cohort 4 students, it's still like a learning. Like, I take every opportunity to be like learning. Every opportunity I get with my students, it's like a learning process. So share the link of this training. I'm going to start in the next 4 minutes. So we're just going to give like the next 4 minutes for people to join. This is 1:05, which is 7:05 in Nigeria. This is 7:01 in Nigeria right now. Once it's 7:05, we're going to start. Once it's 7:05, we're going to start. So just take a moment to share the link of this. Get your pen, get your paper. And as always, you're going to leave this training feeling inspired, feeling excited, feeling happy. So, like, do yourself a good service. Like, do yourself a good service and try not to get distracted. Try not to get distracted. Try not to get distracted. share the link of this meeting with somebody you want to like be part of this, like learn from what is happening today. So go ahead to like share this. Let somebody come and let somebody like just benefit from everything that is going to happen today. We have 3 more minutes and we're going to start. 3 more minutes and we're going to start. 3 more minutes and we are going to start. 3 more minutes and we are going to start. 3 more minutes and we would start without wasting much time. So keep joining, tell your friends, bring your friends in, keep joining. And in the next 3 minutes, we're going to start. We have 3 more minutes and we're going to start. 3 more minutes. This is to also like give people the opportunity to join, and we're going to start. So I'm just going to start by saying, let me just hold a little till like in the next, we have 2 more minutes, but let me know in the comment section, especially those in cohort 4. Are you excited? Are you happy? Are you proud of yourself most especially? Are you proud of yourself most especially? Those in cohort 4, are you proud of yourself? Let me know in the comment section if you're proud of yourself. Let me know in the comment section if you're really proud of seeing this training for over 7 weeks. Like, you guys are strong. 7 weeks is not 7 days. Like, for over 7 weeks, you've been learning. That is like close to 2 months. So it's been a learning curve for you. So let me know in the comment section if you're proud of yourself, if you're happy with yourself. And we have 2 more minutes and we're going to start. 2 more minutes and we're going to start. 2 more minutes, but let me know in the comment section, are you proud of yourself? 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 Let me know in the comment section. You should be proud of yourself. You should be proud of yourself. We have 1 more minute. We have 1 more minute and we would start. 1 more minute, 1 more minute, 1 more minute, and we would start. 1 more minute, 1 more minute, 1 more minute, and we would start. 1 more minute, and we would start. 1 more minute, 1 more minute. Who are you inviting? Who are you sharing the link to? Who are you inviting? In 1 more minute, we get started. In 1 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 minute, we get started. We're starting right now, and we're going to start right now. So thank you, everyone who exercised patience and gave me like this 5 minutes. Congratulations to those in cohort 4. If you're not proud of yourself, I am proud of you. So I see beautiful Alero said, I am, but I'm missing you already. Oshe, yes, so I can hear you. Then I'm extremely proud, overly excited. I am extremely proud. I am proud of myself. Super proud, coach, extremely proud of myself. I am super, super, extremely excited and proud. I am, even if you're not proud of yourself, I am proud of you. So I'm just going to unmute my camera and you can see I am all dressed. Like you can see, I'm even wearing orange to tell you how excited I am for my student. You can see I am wearing orange. That's to tell you, say, I no come play. Like I already come this party. I already come. Can you see how glow or how glowing I'm looking just for this party? I took time, straightened my hair, wore a bright color because I am very proud of you girls. I am very proud of you guys. I'm proud of the mothers among us. I'm proud of the fathers among us, the sisters among us, the brothers among us. I am proud of each and every one of you. And this is me giving you fist bump. This is me giving you a fist bump. This is me giving you a fist bump. You've done well for yourself. I am proud of you. I am proud of the next things that you're going to start doing out of this. I'm proud of the next step that lies ahead of you. And you know, I always love giving nuggets. I always love giving advice. So while I was driving back from class, I heard something, and I feel like that word is for somebody. The best of your life, if not the one at your past. Your best life is not the one, is not your past. Your best life is not your past. You are living in your best life right now. You are walking in the line of your best life. When I heard that while driving home, I think it was like a church message. I just heard it from like my from my radio, my car radio, and I'm like, I need to tell my students these words. Your best life is not the one that you have lived. Your best life is the one you're walking into, the one you're currently living in, the one you're enjoying, the one you're part of. That is your best life. So if you're like, maybe you're probably in your 40s, you've taken this training and you're still like questioning yourself, you're asking yourself, can I really do this? Yes. This is your best life. You have to live in this moment. Like you have to live in this present time. So I am proud of you. Like I am proud of you. Learning for 7 weeks straight is not an easy hustle. It's not for the faint-hearted. So if you've done that for the last 7 weeks, you've done your assignments, you've come for classes, even if you were not in class, you've watched your videos, you're keeping up, then you should be proud of yourself. So it is well deserved. Congratulations and welcome to your graduation party. Cohort 4. If you're in cohort 4, let me know in the comment section. Just maybe say something. I'm in cohort 4. I'm in cohort 4. Just let me know in the comment section. And please share this video with, just click on the share button, copy the link, go and share it. Share it on your WhatsApp status, share it on your social media handle. Let somebody learn from all you're going to learn from today. Keep in mind that in as much as this is a graduation party, I'm not coming here to come and start. I'm coming here to also teach you. Like I'm coming here to also teach you. So share the link of this. Yes, Alera said go cohort 4. Yes, so use go cohort 4. I love that word, go cohort 4. Cohort 4, yes. I love you all, guys. Go cohort 4. Yes, so you have done well for yourself. So please copy the link of this meeting. Everybody in cohort 4, begin to share this training. Invite people to come and learn from all we're going to learn today. So congratulations once again on completing your training. I am proud of you. And again, when you remember the initial time we started all of this, I told you that there is no better time to start than now. And I'm telling you again, there is no better time to have trained yourself than now. Nothing, the money in the world has not finished. Like the money in the world has not finished. The finances of people have not finished. So you probably will be hearing the industry is oversaturated. People are getting job. So it will not get to your own time and the job will finish. I tell God every day, it will not get to my own time and miracle no day again. Miracle no day tire Jesus, right? So it can't get to your own time and people are not building businesses again. People are not founders again. People are not CEOs again. This is your own time and you would meet your clients, you would excel in your own field. So the best time to have trained yourself is actually now. There is no better time to push yourself after this training than now. There is no better time to keep pushing yourself, to keep staying consistent, to keep applying for a job, to keep taking up, like building yourself, like I've always taught you, like I've always encouraged you, like I've always inspired you. There is no better time to do that. There is no better time to continue. Do not allow, it is not good for a candle that is lit to be hidden under a table. We are all bearers of light. Do not hide your own under a table. Remember the part of the Bible where we talked about where a master gave talents to different people. Now, because there are different ways of assimilation, there are different types of people. Some persons would assimilate quicker. Some persons would take a little bit time to assimilate. But you all have like this, the video, you still have it at your disposal. Do not hide your own talents. Do not say, oh, because I am not like Alero, because I am not like Mercy, because I am not like Isoke, because I'm not like, I'm trying to like remember all my students' name, because I'm not like Murenike, because I'm not like Ijoma. You would carry your own, candle and put it under the table, or you carry your own talent and hide it. There is no better time to keep pushing yourself than now. So always remember these words every day. Now, when we also started, we talked about relationship with money, right? And I told us that the reason why I wanted to delve into this is because many of us have issues with money. Many of us have like bad relationship with money. And this could be because of where you're coming from. This could be because of family. This could be because maybe your parents didn't have money. This could be because maybe you don't have people who have money around you. You now live in that dimension that when people say they make 1 million, when people say they make 2 million, when people say they make 5 million, you assume they are lying. But they are not lying, they are telling you the truth. So I want to believe that all my students who have taken this training, you have a clearer picture. At least I showed you my Upwork account, right? And you could comfortably see how much on Upwork as a platform that I have made. So is there money to be made from this industry? And trust me, that particular Upwork account was created in 2002. It's not like all of those earning was like accumulation that I did from ending of 2002 to like 2003. I didn't do anything because I had ADIMS. Like I had my baby 2003, so I didn't really do anything. And this 2004. So it's just, I would call it ending of 1 year. Let's just say ending of 365 days. So you can make crazy money in this industry. We've done our clarity section where I told you how to like mix up what you have in school already. With that already, you are standing out. With that already, you can go places. So begin to, if at this point you're still having issues with money, you're not my students. If at this point you're still having issues with money, you're not my student, oh, because at this point your mind should have been open to, wow, there is actually money in this industry. Wow, this industry is not saturated like I've been hearing. This industry is not as saturated as people have been claiming it is. You can find your feet. Remember that money is a tool, not a master to be feared. Money should solve a problem for you. It shouldn't be a master for you. Money shouldn't be something that when you remember, you're scared, you're fearful. Your money should be something you should use as a tool, like use it as a tool to enjoy life, use it as a tool to support people, use it as a tool to grow. Now, I want to also tell you this thing that money is an idea. And in our course of our training, I've shared different ways you can make money, different ways you can build yourself. Am I making sense? Am I making sense? 2003, not 2023. Sorry, not 2003, Jojo. 2023. 2023, sorry. 2023. Thank you. Thank you, V. 2023, not 2003. So money is an idea. And I think I've said this a lot of time I've said this a lot of time in my live section when I do it on YouTube. Not sorry, on Instagram. Every time I go live on Instagram, I tell people that money is an idea. And in the course of this training, I have shared with you different ways you can make money. I have shared with you different ways you can diversify your income, different things you can start doing. Aside from submitting your CV, building your brand, I've shared with you different ways you can begin to earn and also build yourself. Now, today we're going to be focusing on financial management because at the end of the day, if maybe you have made all this money and there is no proper planning, there is no proper investments, by the time you realize what is happening to you, all of those money is gone. So I have taught you also that it is not good to like eat your 10 fingers at the same time. You can't eat everything you're making. Even if you're making 1 naira, divide it into 10, 20%. We're still going to talk about that. But saving culture is a must. Like saving culture is a must. Like, I want to look at you in the next 1 year, in the next 2 years, and you will tell me, Coach, this is what I've been able to make. This is what I've been able to save. It's not a must that you must come to me, right? But you should look at yourself in the next 6 months, in the next 3 months, in the next 1 year, and tell yourself that this is what I've been able to get from this training. This is what I've been able to save from like working. Even if you're working and you're being paid 50,000 naira, you need to learn how to save, right? So this is a disclaimer. I'm not an investor. I am not into finance. I'm sharing this from what I've worked for me over the years, and this would help you learn. If you're an affiliate of this program, it's also an opportunity for you to share this link so that at least people you're talking to will get to meet me. We are not talking about free training today, but they can get to meet whoever that is in charge of the training. And it's also like a credit or a plus to you, right? So somebody is saying, I am definitely registering for the next cohort. So intentional and personal about our students. I am intentional about my students. I am very personal about the growth and the success of my students because they make me proud. When my students are doing well, that is when I can booga, that is when I can raise my shoulder and say I am a proud coach. So if your students are not doing well, where can I be proud in? I can be a proud coach, like. So we're going to be talking about financial management, and we can't talk about that without budgeting. So what is budgeting? Budgeting is just that process of you creating a plan to spend your money. Budgeting is just that process of you creating a plan. So for every time you have money, you need to create a plan to spend that money. If every money that comes into your hand, you just spend it without a plan, my dear, this is your step to being poor. This is your first ticket. If you're not going to be rich, you already know. If you're the type that spend everything, you already know that you can. It's not a cost, so it's not a cost. But if you will not make money, if you will not be rich, when I'm talking about rich and wealth, what I'm teaching here is about rich and wealth. It's not just about having money. Having money does not make you rich. Having money does not make you wealthy. You can have money, but you're not rich. You're not wealthy. You can just have money that makes you comfortable. That is not riches. That is not wealth. But what I'm talking about today is if you're going to be rich, if you're going to be wealthy, if all of your money, you're eating it, if all of the money you're getting, you're not planning, you do not have a spending process, my dear, see poverty. Both of you, you're close to each other. So for you to be able to plan, this allows you to determine in advance whether you would have enough money to do the things you need or you would like to do. So there's these things I do with my friend. For every time we go out, we kind of have ourselves as accountability partners. When the three of us, Lola is no longer in ISU right now. She's currently in where she's doing her PhD. But for every time the three of us go out, and even now, myself and Funke, we still do the same thing. For every single time we go out, we are holding ourselves as accountability partners. You already will know that I'll be dishing out nuggets here and there. So go and drag that person you want to be part of this training. Go and drag them to be here. Now, for every single time we go out, we hold ourselves as accountability partner. Why am I saying this? You have a need. There is a need and there is a want. A need is that thing that, oh, I need to buy this bag. Is it a want? It's not a want. Is a need. A need is that thing that you cannot do without. A want is that thing that you can do without. I want to buy this bag is a want. I want to buy this wristwatch is a want. But a need is like, I need to pay my school fees. I need to pay my house rent. I need to buy this hair. Is a need. Maybe I want to buy this hair. Maybe if this hair is like a necessity for me, then I need it, right? But if this hair, maybe I have like 3 hairs already, then this hair is a want for me. So you need to be able to like determine in advance every single time you have money, what your need is and what your want is. And you need to be very intentional about this. So when we go out, Funke will be like, Chi, do you think I need this cap? I will ask her, Shebi, you have a cap at home. She will say yes. I will say, okay, let's be going. Let's go and wear that one. You don't need it. It's a want. We would go. When I want to buy something that I don't need, maybe it's a want. I'll be like, babe, do you think I need this thing? She'll be like, you don't need it. I'll leave it. Now, she's that extra voice that is cautioning me. She is that accountability partner, and I'm that accountability partner. So it makes us, when we go out, we're going on shopping, we are very careful. Like, it makes us not to spend anyhow. So you need to, when you're planning your budgets, you need to begin to know what is your need. And when you're doing this, you don't need to lie to yourself. Like, nobody's going to beat you. It's your money. So you don't need to lie to yourself about your need or what your wants are. But you need to clearly identify every single time you have money. If you do this judiciously, trust me, there are a lot of things that you buy that they are all wants, they are no needs. If you can do this intentionally, every single time money enter your hand, even if it's 5 naira, even if it's $5, before you spend it, and you ask yourself, for me to spend this $5, for me to spend this $50, what are my needs? What are my wants? If you can do this intentionally, trust me, you have more to save than spending. Because sometimes we spend more on wants. I want a bottle of water. I want a book. I want a mic. I want this. I want that. They are not need. You can live without those things, right? So what are the benefits of budgeting? Like, it prevents you from overspending, like I said. It will curb you from impulsive buying and ensure that your spending aligns with your financial goal. Like, if there's any good thing that budgeting does for you, you see this overspending. If you can do this, if you can create a sheet where you're always documenting your need and your want, trust me, every month you have more to save. Because you will know that at this particular point in your life, there are needs and there are wants. Do you want to buy a book for like personal development? It's a want. Maybe it might not be a want that month. Maybe it might be a want in 2 months' time. It might be a want in 3 months' time. It might not be a want in this month. So for every single time you have money, every single penny that you get, every single penny that you earn, always ask yourself, is this a need or is this a want? If it is a need, tick it, it's a need. If it's a want, asterisk it, it's a want. You can always get your wants later. You can always get your wants later. Your goal is solve your need and take care of your wants. Solve your need and take care of your wants later. Now, it ensures you save. Another benefit of budgeting is it ensures you save. By allocating like funds to saving as part of your budget, it ensures that you stay consistent to saving a portion of your income, which will accumulate over time. If you save 10 naira every single day, at the end of a month, how much will that 10 naira be? 10 times 10, should be 30. It will be 300 naira be. Multiply it by 24. I'm using smaller figures. If you save $50 every month, in a year, you should have saved $600. Imagine if it's in a year, you do not even have $1 that you have saved. Now, as small as maybe this money, these figures that I'm calling is, I'm calling a figure that anybody can be able to say I'm saving. You can be able to say I'm saving 5,000 naira. You can be able to say I'm saving 10,000 naira. You can be able to say I'm saving $50. I'm saving $100. But in all you're doing, never finish every of your earning in your mouth. Do not do that. Now, it helps you achieve your financial goal, whether you're saving for a rainy day, you're planning for retirement, you're buying a new equipment. Budgeting makes it easier for you to set financial targets and work towards them without the stress of financial strain, right? It helps you achieve financial goal. Now, these savings might be because you need to buy something. Now, imagine if you had not saved at all. Let me know in the comment section, are you following me? Are you understanding what I'm saying? Let me know in the comment section if you're following me, if should I ride on? So being able to solve your financial goal, being able to like work towards like alleviating some stress financially is your goal of saving, and which is something you should guide jealously. Now, these are like few steps that I've used in like steps to create a budget that you can use, you can implement it, and it will be going to work for you. List all your sources of income, and it's totally fine. You see money from friends, money from husband, money from daddy, money from money is a source of income. So don't be waiting to be thinking that it is when you're already earning. That is when you have a source of income. When your boyfriend sends you money, he's your source of income, my dear. When your husband sends you money, na source of income. When your sister dash you money, na source of income. When your mother-in-law give you money, na source of income. Anywhere that money is coming from, na source of income. So wake up from, oh, it has to be salary to be source of income, is a lie. It does not have to be salary to be source of income. So for source of income is any money that comes to you, whether somebody dash you money, or whether somebody gifts you money, or whether anywhere that money is coming from. It comes from your spouse, it comes from your boyfriend, it comes from anywhere. It is income. Now, so list all your sources of income. Your father, 1. Your business, 2. Your mother, 3. Your brother, all of them, all of those sources of income. Maybe your investments, your whatever. Kochi, thank you so much. She said, if this is all I get from, it is more than gold. Oh. So every source of income, na income. Write them down. Find a sheet of paper. If you're in this live section with me, find a sheet of paper. Begin to think, where am I getting money from? Working could be part. So list your work as also a source of income. Money might not be coming in from it yet. Money might be coming in from it yet. Write it down. Now, another thing you need to do is you need to track and categorize all your expenses. What is your need? Now, you can do this every month to help you. What is your need? When you have listed all these your sources of income, maybe somebody dash you here to go and buy Bone Street. You're targeting Bone Street of 450,000. When you, daughter of Jesus Christ, cannot even earn 100,000, auntie, you're wearing Bone Street of 450,000. How can you maintain that lifestyle? How can you maintain it? So write all of those places that money used to come in from you. I feel like our generation, we've lost it. And me, my students already know the way I teach and the way I say things. I'm just going to tell you the truth. You can take it or you can leave it. And it's not in any way to offend anybody. That's the truth. So list it out, write it out, begin to write it out, all the places. Now, by the side, you might do this later, but write needs, write wants. So by the end of this month, you already know all the sources of income. You already know how much you have gotten this month that you cannot. If they ask you, how much are people dash you this month? Maybe people have dashed you 200,000, 100,000, 50,000. But what have you spent it on? You spent it on ijekuje. You buy chewing gum. You buy clothes. All the clothes in your wardrobe, have you finished wearing them? All the shoes in your wardrobe, have you finished wearing them? All the clothes you have been buying since over 4 years, have you finished wearing them? But every month, you're restocking new clothes. You're buying new shoes. Even the ones you have, you cannot even dash people in orphanage home. But every month, you're buying new one. Clothes is not your problem. Even air is not your need right now. If you need it, you already know what you need. But I hope you're getting an idea of what I'm talking about. For you to cut down on your spending, you need to cut down on your wants. So begin to list out those things that you know they are in need. Like those things that you probably know they are in need. Those things that you know that this month now you're already targeting it, but it's a want. List it out. Now set spending limits for each category. Every month, I've told myself, one my friend Funke was like, we need to be going out every month. I told her that my limit, anywhere we are going to, it no past $20. Anywhere you want us to go to, once we spend $20, lady, I don't go my house. I never earn to the point where we say I'm going to spend $100 on a sitting. And I tell her this, and she said, $20 is good. She is working. Of course, I'm a student. But I'm not saying this because she can spend $100, but we have to set a limit. Now, each of these categories that you've listed, can you begin to set a limit to them? Tell yourself that for food every month as a student, Nigeria might be hard, but all the food that you used to buy, maybe you used to have some that you threw away. That means you're overspending on food. Take, for instance, if maybe in your home, every time people throw away food, trust me, people are overspending on it. That means your budget for food is very high. So begin to tell yourself, begin to set budgets to all of these things. Each under your wants, set a budget. Under your need, set a budget. You can tell yourself that inside all of this, my wants for this month, the only thing I can spend in my wants is 20,000 naira. If it's only one thing you can buy in your wants, solve it for that month. Next month, you solve another want. Review and adjust it monthly. Every month you're going to have like different budgets. You're going to have like different things that are need and different things that are wants. There are needs that are consistent. There are wants. All your wants cannot be consistent. If I want a phone and I buy it this month, right? It can't be a want next month again, right? Maybe my want next month might be like a phone case. So every month, always review it, adjust it, and make it better. Now, few budgeting apps that you can use. There is no need looking for like paying for a subscription to get a budgeting app. All of these things I have told you, you can be doing it on your paper. You can get a jotter or a journal that you can be using to do your monthly budgeting. You can get like a budget journal and be using it to every month you do your budgets. Now, when the month is starting, just be writing under your need, right? From time to time as the needs are coming, be writing it under your need. Under your wants, be writing your wants. At the end of the month, evaluate all of these things. Treat the ones that are important. The ones that are not very important, carry it over. Keep carrying those wants over. Solve the ones you can solve. Balance brought forward. Carry the remaining wants, push it to the next month. If you do not solve it in this month, you will not die because it's a want. Save that money. Next month, pick one out of that your want. Solve it. Save the remaining one. Keep doing it that way till you solve all of your wants, because we would always have wants as human. Focus on your need. You can also use a spreadsheet. You can look for an Excel sheet. Use an Excel sheet. You can use Google Sheets and track this so that you have it like in a tracking system. Then you can create like a sheet where you have January, you have February, you have March. At the end of this, if you do this judiciously, you would end up saving more. Trust me, you would save more than you spend. You will save more than you have never saved before. You can use app like Mint. If you check like maybe your iOS or your iOS or your Google Sheets, or sorry, your iOS or your Google Play, you should be able to see Mint. Then also look for other free, maybe budgeting apps. Use free budgeting apps. There's no need paying for budgeting. We are trying to save money here. We're not trying to spend. So instead of you will spend on budgeting app, go and use Excel sheets or buy a journal notes. Here, we are talking about saving today. We're not talking about spending. Now, few things I have done as a young person who is trying to like save towards her future, build, probably invest. Few things I have done, and I'm going to be looking at those who are in Nigeria. If you're in other African country, you can look out for apps like this in your country and use that. If you're in the US or in other country, you can look at what works in those fields. But I'm just going to share this, especially for those in Nigeria. So if you're in Nigeria, and I will tell you this for free, I have been using Piggyverse for over 5 years right now. And why am I telling you? This is not to downplay. Piggyverse no sponsor me. They don't even know say I talk of Piggyverse. But I am saying this for free. You can save on Piggyverse. Now, I have a personal issue with our banks. They are doing an amazing job, but I have issue because every time they are removing federal government electronic money. Negom jafu for money where I know see. They remove federal government electronic money. What does the federal government need that electronic money for? Because we are still struggling as youths in Nigeria to make money. The little ones we have, you're removing federal government electronic money. Are you robbing Peter to pay Paul? Abi, what is your plan? So, and this is for all the banks. Abi, you get any bank when they remove, sometimes they will tell you card maintenance. Which card are you maintaining? You have charged me to get credit card. Abi, you have charged me for ATM. I have paid you for ATM. And every month you're still collecting SMS from ATM card. Abba. So all those small money that they are taking from you, when we accumulate it in a year, it is something. My best app that I run to is Piggyverse. I save in Piggyverse. I use OPay for like transactions and all of that. Now you might have your own, maybe your own discriminations to this app because you feel, oh, maybe they are not bank app and all of that. But Piggyverse has actually been in Nigeria more than some of these banks that we are trusting in, right? OPay, you might not, I don't know, OPay is good. I use OPay, right? So what I do on Piggyverse is you can save for short term. You can save for long term. Now, I was teaching my student this, and I'm just reiterating this. When you save on OPay, you can save, maybe there is like a big influx of money in your hand. Put it on Piggyverse. Lock it up. When you lock it up, maybe in a short term, you can lock it up for 1 year. The money I will be needing to buy something next year, there's like something me and my husband want to do next year. That money, I have it in Piggyverse. I have locked it up. Now, when I locked up that money, they gave me an interest. Like they gave me an interest, right? What did I do with that interest? I invested it again. So what I did was, if maybe the initial money that I put was October 12th, when I lock up the interest, I'll still put it October 12th. I keep locking that interest till I get the actual amount that I want. Fast forward 2000, and I think before I traveled, the first time my mentor taught me this strategy, I think I had 650,000 that time. And I think I've told my student this, right? I had 650,000. This was when I was learning saving culture. And it was my mentor that taught me this. So he asked me to open Piggyverse accounts. If people outside Nigeria can be using Piggyverse, I wonder why people in Nigeria, they are scared. But that's on that. So when I went to Piggyverse, he asked me to put in that 650,000. The money was even with him because when he was teaching me saving culture, I had like money dragging me, like things to spend money. So he told me to send him that 650,000. Now you can cultivate this habit. You can look for somebody that you trust with your life, that you know that they will not tell you story on your money and you know that they are wealthy. Listen to me well. I did not say just anybody. If I send my sister now 1 million for her to keep for me, I know she will keep it because she's not broke. If she's broke, she will spend her own money. She will not spend my own. If I send my younger brother money to keep for me, I know he will not spend it. So Piggyverse say, now our savings, they save also. Now why we know they use Piggyverse. So, but that your saving will save you better later when you understand, right? So what I'm saying is, Alero, save something. Save something. Have something that you're saving. Even if it's 10 naira, you know that money, you're not going to reach come rain, come sun, unless there's something you need to use it to buy and you've met that target. So what I did when we were open Piggyverse, You know, my mentor did not trust me at that time that I would not spend that money. We were on WhatsApp call. He asked me to share my screen. When I got to Piggyverse, I clicked on what he asked me to click. I kept clicking. He asked me to bring my Flex account. You know, Piggyverse used to have Flex account. When I sent it to him, he sent that 650,000 inside that Flex account, then told me to invest it on, I think we invested it for 2 years. Now, when I invested that 650,000, Piggyverse gave me back 350,000. He asked me to reinvest that 350,000. The strategy is, if I spend that 350,000, I don't chop my interest. They owe my 650,000 till when I will collect it in 2 years. And I learned this from him. So as I invested back that 350,000, 350,000 was my interest plus 650,000. How much is that? That is like 1 million already. Then the interest from that 650,000, he asked me, I think the interest was around 50,000. He asked me to reinvest it back. I reinvested it back. I think the change that was remaining was like 5,000. The last interest that he gave me, he said, you can now go and spend that one. If he had given me that money in all honesty, I would have spent it. That is just the truth. But when I learned that thing, for every time I have money, because I know that there will always be wants, there will always be need. Trust me, there will always be need. Family need will always be there. Need will always come here and there. But that particular one I am supposed to save. The first thing I do is I will run and go and save it. It will be there. Then from the other ones that I have, I will now be solving of our need. Now you can do this. You know how much you're earning. When you start earning and all of those things, you can set a budget. Every month, I'm going to send my family 50,000. For instance, your father and your mother needs you to stand on your feet to be able to take care of them. Nobody will understand that all your salary is finishing. Nobody will understand that. There is no excuse that you can give tomorrow after you have worked for 1 year and there is no saving. What excuse can you give to yourself? What excuse if there is family emergency? There is no place you can fall back to. If you have an emergency as a person, as a growing adult, you need to take an important certification. There is no place you can fall back to. Your children, you need to do something significant for them. There is no place you can fall back to. That means say, nobody do you juju. Now you use yourself, do yourself juju. Nobody. It's not your village people. It is just lack of budgeting. So every month, know how much you're sending to different aspects. Family, you have to be intentional with this to actually do it and succeed. So you can also leave this money in your Flex account. For Alero, if you leave that money in your Flex account is not saving. Flex account is just like your normal Access Bank. The money is there. But every single day, that Flex account is generating you profits. If I open my Piggyverse right now, the money I have in my Flex account is just like your normal. You can leave it in your Flex account in Piggyverse. Instead of that 20 naira for XMS, they're always taking from you to be in your Flex account. Now, Piggyverse also helps you to like cut short on, I think they give you 4 monthly withdrawal. That way, you cannot be, they also help you to curtail how you're withdrawing and how you're spending. Now, you can also do the same thing with OPay. You can leave your money in OPay and every single day they are giving you interest. I would rather do this with my money than leave it in Access Bank or leave it in First Bank or in any bank at all. Because every time they are charging me federal government electronic money. They are charging me money for SMS. Even ATM card that I'm not using, they are still charging me for maintenance. ATM card that I'm not using it again. They are still charging me monthly for ATM maintenance. So that is not a wise. Now, another thing you can do is if you're earning in Naira, you can buy stocks from company, or even if you're earning outside Naira, you can buy stocks in company. Look for a good company. Like I said, I'm not a financial investor. I'm telling you what I've done. So you can look for people who are good with stocks. Tell them, buy stocks from good company. There was a time MTN sold shares So you can buy shares from banks, like good banks. You can buy shares from like maybe good companies. And I know that some companies in Nigeria, there was a time also Dangote sold shares. You can buy shares from all of those things. But keep in mind that things like shares, they are not for immediate return. They might be like a project that you're investing in for the next 5 years. There might be a project you're investing in for the next 8 years, for the next 10 years. They are not immediate return. So keep that at the back of your mind. Now you can save in USDT or save in dollar. You can also buy dollar on Piggyverse. Like instead of it being in Naira, you can decide to save in dollar because dollar is appreciating, of course. My sister told me something last week, and I think I should share that. She was telling me, okay, buy dollar now. Keep it in your Piggyverse. Even when you buy dollar and it's on your Piggyverse, they are still giving you interest on that dollar every day. Every single dollar I have on Piggyverse, they're giving me interest on it every day. Even if it's $0.2 that they're giving you, by the time it is 1 month, it will be something. By the time you've accumulated it over time, it would multiply more. So she was like, if I want to buy dollar, I should buy now. By December, dollar is still going to pump. Dollar might get to 2,000. Dollar to Naira might get to 2,000. Maybe like that from maybe this September, October, November, December. From January, she was like, sell it, hold your Naira. Because by then, when our people were, all those, I just come back. By the time they don't go back, you know, money go back small. Dollar to Naira might fall. By then, I don't sell my Naira. I don't sell my dollar, oh my Naira. I'll go and buy dollar again. That's business. That is what? That is business. I'm not saying do this, but I'm just sharing it for you. Keep in mind that when it comes to saving things like maybe long-term saving, your money is not depreciating. When you buy things like dollar, if you depreciate too, if you appreciate, because you get one time why I used 2 million buy dollar. When the money, I think I bought dollar for 1,725. Yeah, if it's pounds you want to buy, I don't know if you can buy pounds on Piggyverse. I don't know if you can buy pounds on Piggyverse, but if it's pounds you want to buy and you have like a platform to buy it and save it and hold it, then I think it's a good investment because I feel like pounds is higher than dollar, right? Pounds is higher than dollar, so you can do that. So you can decide to like save in USDT. USDT is crypto. If you trust somebody, like my sister now, I trust her. If I give her money now and say, babe, help me buy USDT. If she run with my money, we will go settle her from family problem. But you feel no fit get that mind. So ensure that whoever you're doing or whoever is helping you with this thing or this transaction is somebody that you know they have money. Mark my word, they have money. Because if it's someone that is hungry, catch your money, they will use it to go and solve their problem first. So ensure that it is somebody you can trust wholeheartedly that you're dealing with money issues with. Now, the rule of thumb is save 20% of your income. Everything you're earning every month, ensure you're saving 20%. Use the remaining 80%. Pay your tithes if you're a church person and you usually pay tithes. Spend the remaining one solving your need and your wants. 20% every month. Whether the money come from your husband, maybe, babe, go and restock, go and buy new clothes. Buy some, save some. Buy some of those clothes you need to buy. Save some. Buy one of those hair that you want to buy. Save the remaining one. Unless maybe it's not a case of building wealth or maybe the case of, or maybe it's a case of maybe, I don't know what to say, but I hope that I am making sense. Let me know in the comment section if you're following me. Let me know in the comment section if you're still with me. But the rule of thumb is save at least. You can save more than 20% depending on your earning, but save at least. Say you no save at all. Say jale, you no do anything at all. Save 20%. If you know Sabi calculator, ask ChatGPT. Put your salary inside ChatGPT and ask it what is the 20% of your salary. When it gives you the 20% of your salary, create an account and be saving it there. Keep it, maybe when you're saving this thing, maybe this saving is for like, maybe this saving is for like to buy a land, maybe to, probably you can save to buy a car. You can save to buy a house. You can save to do other things. You can save to travel. But you see this 20% that you're saving it for something substantial, not to travel, oh. Not to travel. You're saving it for something substantial. This 20% is not to go for one day. This 20% is probably you want to almost 1 hour late. Glow, do me. Glow, do me this one. Don't worry, dear. You would have the link to this section and you can always rewatch it. You can just continue from where you're meeting us, right? So save at least 20%. You can, now inside that your salary, you can have like different categories of saving. You can be saving for your children's school fees. You can be saving for travel abroad. You can be saving for something, but ensure that this 20%, you might be saving this 20% and you don't know what you're saving it for. Just call it savings. I don't know what I'm saving it for, but every month I must save this 20%. Now, another thing is for you to not find yourself under emergency. Have an emergency fund. Again, you know that I will not lie to you when I'm teaching you. I do not currently have an emergency fund, but I need to create that from this month. Even if it's 100,000 that is inside that emergency fund, have an emergency fund. It could be 5,000 that you're saving inside that emergency fund. It could be 10,000, but call it an emergency fund. The only time you go to that fund is when there's an emergency. It is called an emergency fund for a reason. This your 20%, you have closed one of your eyes to it. Every time you save it, even if you're saving it and you're crying, be saving it and be crying. When the day you will pull up this, your 20% comes, you'll be proud that you're saving it. If you're making 100K every month, don't spend everything on family issues. Every day there is family issues. Every day there is financial issues. If you're not intentional with this, you would work for 1 year and you would sit down and ask yourself, what did I achieve in this 1 year? If you save 20,000 every month for 1 year, how much will it be? 2 times 12 it will be 120,000. That 120,000 that is together, you'll be proud of yourself. That when you look at the end of 1 year, you do not even have 10,000 naira that is saved. That's when you will know the importance of what I'm teaching you today. It might look trivial, but there are so many persons today who are poor because they didn't have savings. They had money. There was a time they had money. There was a time they saw money. There was a time they saw. If there's anything that has always helped me, is my saving culture. If my sister is on this thing, she will tell you that, my sister, she's big on, when my sister sends me a list of things, I will tell her, Auntie, can you list this thing in order of priorities? Anyone she says is not a priority, I cancel it. So I'm not telling you what I don't do or what I don't do to my siblings. If my sister is here, she will bear you witness. She used to call me auntie of priority. So for every time she sends me a list, she puts it in order of priority. Order of priority is her need. Anything she sends me and it's not in order of priority, she know I will not attend to it. Because for every time she sends me something, I'll be like, babe, what is your want? Is this a want? She's probably here and she's listening to me, so I'm not lying to you. Every single time she sends me something, I ask her, which one is a want? Which one is a need? Your wants, you will take care of it later. Tell me your need. Those are the ones I want to help you with. So I'm sure that she's proud she has me as a sister. It might look trivial to you, but there are so many of you that are extremely or where you are today because there's nobody to direct you on finances. I'm okay that if she tells me, babe, or she says, yes, so I'm here, at least she's here. You can see her in the comment section. If she tells me, babe, I need to do this thing, it costs me nothing to give her that thing. But you see, being able to know your priorities is very important. It's not everything that is a priority. Going to a club, buying drink is not a priority. Drinking Coke every day is not a priority, auntie. Eating shawarma every day is not a priority. You can take yourself on a treat once every month and spoil yourself. You probably say, okay, I will be saving all this money I've been spending on Coke every day. I will be saving it. At the end of the month, I would buy one Coke for myself. You need to learn how to manage your urge for need, your urge for want, sorry. If you cannot manage your urge for want, see poverty. Alero say, so you do overbill our coach. So if you cannot manage eating shawarma every day, it's not a priority. So if you cannot manage your want and your need, there is an issue. You need to learn how to manage it. And I think I've spoken a lot on this 20% of your income. Ensure in all that you do, have an emergency fund. Even if it's 1,000 that you're saving in that emergency fund, call it emergency fund. It could be taking to your children to the hospital. It could be paying for your children, be paying for something. Like it could be paying for something, but have an emergency fund. Have your 20% saving. You see this saving, this 20%, call it 20% saving. Every month, put that your 20% inside that place. It could be to buy a land. If you buy a land at your age of 20, it is not a crime. It is not a crime if you buy a land at the age of 20. It's not a crime if you buy a land at the age of 21. Land is an investment. If you invest in land, it will appreciate over time. But if you're going to invest in land, ensure that you're guided by the right people so that you do not fall into dubious people. So this your 20% saving. It is for something substantial that can multiply money for you. That is where you can put it into. Right? So I think Alero said, I know too like shawarma. That thing that you like, that you know you always go and eat or you always go and spend, that is a want or that is a need. Sorry, that is a need. Begin to cut it out and do it once every month. You will not die. You will not die. Chidima say, coach, on the Coke, just call me by my name directly. It's like my husband spotted me, reported me to you, Abby. So the rule of thumb, can you have an emergency fund? It could be for family emergency. It could be for anything that is family emergency. It's Fab Biscuits that wants me to finish me. Begin to cut it out. If you no chop that thing, will be daily problem that you've given to yourself, you no go die. Even if you're spending 10 naira to buy that biscuits, and you save that 10 naira every month, you save it every day, at the end of the month, you'll be proud of yourself. All right. So this is like general advice right now for my students who, I hope that everyone who have listened to this financial talk have been able to gain one or two. So I will spend the next few minutes giving like a general advice to my students. And I'm going to get emotional because I feel like I'm going to miss each and every one of you. When I say miss, it could just be like coming to the class to meet like your cohorts, like the love that I've built with you guys and the environment. We have a bigger community. So after our training today, you are all moving to the other community where we have like other students who have graduated from this training, right? So I'm not going to miss you per se. I'm just going to miss being in the classroom with you, but I'm going to still have you in my community. You still have my number. You still have me, right? I will always be there for you. So, like, we know they go anywhere without each other. I'll be rooting for you. I'll be supporting you. I'll be seeing you, and I'll be sharing you on. If nobody has ever told you that they are proud of you, I, Chinyere, your coach, is proud, very proud of you. In cohort 3, one of my students sent a design to me, and I told her that I love this design. This design is beautiful. You did an amazing job. And she told me something shocking. She told me that, coach, do you know that all my life, nobody has ever told me they are proud of me? I almost went into tears. And I feel like at that moment when she sent those things, I feel like, God, this is probably why you're making me do this training. In all honesty, it is not. I feel like this training is worth more than what you have paid for. But it is just that person who is there to love you. Like, I genuinely love my students. If I'm doing something and a student tells me that, coach, this is urgent, unless maybe I'm not in an urgent situation myself. Take, for instance, I need to go to class to teach, right? And you're telling me something is an urgent. My dear, me myself, I did for urgent situation, right? Because I have to teach, is a commitment I have. But if I don't have any of my own urgent commitments and my student has an urgent need, I am there 24/7. So even if you're fearful of anything, know that you have got somebody that will be there for you. If you're scared of what the word is saying and you need somebody to revalidate what you should be hearing, come to me. Come to me. I know the right words to tell you, and you'll be back on your feet and bouncing like nothing has happened. Like, you will be back on your feet and bouncing like nothing has happened. I feel like so many times our environment also have conditioned us to feel like we are less. You can't be a better version of yourself. After today, write an affirmation. I taught us about vision board. I don't know how many of us. I'm going to come to the comments, so you guys just hold on, but be doing your stuff in the comments, but I'm coming. Because I'm coming to what you guys are saying in the comments so that I do not deviate. But like I was saying, if you need somebody who is very proud of you, I am very proud of you. There was a time growing up, we've all had our own fair shares of life and all of that. And so many of us have heard things like, you're a failure, you can never succeed. If you want those words, I've heard it. But today I am a success. I'm not a failure. Every time I remember those words, the bad thing with those words is sometimes it sticks to you. But you need to intentionally reaffirm and tell yourself that I am not what people think I am. Somebody was looking at me the other day and the person was like, your story is that story of what the enemy thought for evil, the Lord turning around for good. Maybe someday I would have the opportunity to share my story around all the world. And by then you would have more reason to be like, me and this coach, we are ride or die. I don't see life. There's no word that you've probably been told that Chinyu have not been told. You've been hitting and all of those things. I have been hitting. Like, I have been hitting. I know that pain of like wanting something. I know that pain of, and when I am telling people about making money, I am not coming from the place of I have seen what it means like to want something and can't afford it. And that is why I am intentional about talking about finance. So my general advice is, if you know me and you're truly my student, you're a student of mine, you would know that every single day before our training end, I used to talk about continuous learning. If you want to stay relevant, in this industry, you and learning should be 5 and 6. You and learning should be 5 and 6. Learn. Keep building yourself in secret. Build yourself in open. When I say in secret is, burn your midnight candles. When I mean Build yourself in public. Document your journey in public. I don't know who was in my life today on Instagram, and one of my old students, Vivian, joined, and she was like, Vivian is into like finance, and she says something that stuck out for me, and I want to tell you that today. And I already told you this already. You do not need to live where you are right now. We have the likes of Adeji Sola, they are lawyers. You don't need to. I already told you that you do not need to leave your law firm. Marry these transferable skills that you've got into that your field, right? And continue thriving there. The case of wanting to like maybe narrow down into all that you've just learned is maybe if you're still an undergrad, you're still like upcoming, then the training skills will still set you up. Now she says something that when she joined the training, she paid for the training because, she just wanted to listen to somebody else to like gain that motivation. And then she just had a baby. She told me then that she was doing a 9 to 5, is hybrid, but she wanted a remote job. After our training on LinkedIn, she said, coach, the only thing I did is I went to optimize my LinkedIn handle, just like you thought. And by that single optimization of her LinkedIn handle, a recruiter reached out to her and offered her a remote job. Every single thing I have taught you in this training, if utilized, I told you that what I've planted in you is like a seed. Like it's like a seed. Maybe someday I might go into motivational speaking. I might go into building maybe a brand that people will come and listen to me speak, and they will sit down to like listen to me speak. I do not know where God is leading me to. But if there's anything I know for sure, somebody say you're a born teacher, I know that God has called me to teach. And maybe that is why I'm doing this thing. Maybe it's for a time like tomorrow. Every single seed I have sown in you, if you cultivate it, if you guide it jealously, guide it like a farmer that plants a seed, and every time he goes to remove weeds from it. Your videos, you have access to them. You have access to me. If you feel like, coach, I am working on this process, can I rub my mind to you? You already know you have me, I would say, for life. If we all tarry, we would meet in heaven and we continue our virtual assistant training there. We'll continue maybe another training in heaven by the special grace of God. But you have me. And I mean it when I say that you have me. Time management, learn how to effective communication. Always ask question if you're unsure. Like ask question if you start working and you're unsure. Ask question. It is better to feel stupid than to make mistake. That is one thing I've learned. It is better to feel stupid. It is better to feel like, this my question is the dumbest question. It is better to ask that question than to assume. Assumption is a no-no in this industry. Never assume that you know. Time management. If we must strive, if you must be consistent in a long time, if you'll be able to work with multiple clients, you need to prioritize your time. You need to try to get time management tools. If you have things like DND on your phone, use it to set time trackers. You can use set time trackers to things. You need to study for 1 hour. You need to do this other task for 2 hours. Maybe if you know the times that are free for you every day, set a time trackers to things you need to achieve within those times. This would also help you to avoid burnt out. Now, be a proactive problem solver. Look out for solutions independently and help. When you'll be working with different clients, some of them will come with different issues. Learn to always be that person who prefers solution, not that person that in every meeting you cannot contribute. If you go for any meeting and you do not contribute, to a very limit they can take it. At some point, they will let you go. So before a problem happens, anticipate that problem. I taught you the SMART method, right? With the SMART method, look for a solution. Use the SMART method to always solve problem. create a scenario immediately. Like, it mustn't be a scenario that has happened to you, but create a scenario. Imagine it in your head immediately. Think of how you would have solved that problem, or think of how you would have handled that problem if you find yourself in that situation, and provide it as a solution. Now, feedback reception. Have an open attitude towards receiving feedback. When your clients or people that you meet in this journey give you feedback, you don't need to be angry. You don't need to have this face, this angry face. Even if you're angry, be angry inside your mind, but inside your face, smile. Accept that feedback. Don't just accept it. Don't just accept it. Go and implement on that feedback. You can only thrive when you're receptive to feedback. You can only thrive in this industry if you have the heart of it. Like, you know how if you beat a child this moment, the next moment they are coming to you, they are hugging you, they are loving you. That's the type of heart that you need in this industry. Network with other professionals. Don't be a loner. Don't be a loner. Like, when I move you into the community, don't be that one person that when you know something, other persons ask question. And I feel like if there is anything, I think Vivian also said this thing, that inside the community, we are super supportive of each other. Unless maybe you pose that question, there is nobody that knows it. Then maybe whenever I'm done with what I'm doing, I'll come and answer it. And she said that thing in life today, that if there's another thing that I love this lady, I love Coach Chi, aside from she being very intentional, it is how she would always come back to answer every question, even if it takes her 7 hours, even if it takes her 8 hours, even if she doesn't know it. She said that in my live on Instagram today. Even if she doesn't know it, she would tell you, wait, I will go and find the answer and come and tell you. Don't network with other people. When you're in the group and people ask questions, answer. You see, when we are in secondary school, I don't know how many of you used to love hoarding knowledge. When somebody is coming to look at your book, you cover it and you use your hand. I used to have a classmate that time. She would not allow me copy her assignments in peace. Every time, if I'm trying to do like this, it's not like I used to do like that, but she would just use her hand and cover it like this. I know so many of us used to do like that when we are this industry. Nobody they copy you. You hear me? Nobody get time to copy you. Everybody's running their own race. So if you still have that secondary school mindset of, I dey cover my assignments, I dey cover my shine. Okay, be covering your shine. In my live video, when we did live today, one student, I don't know how that happened, but there was a man that paid for 4 person for my training today. Just by that girl saying, the girl tagged the man and say, please, can you pay for me? And the man said, I'm going to pay for you. You need to be able to open your mouth and support other people. Build network with other people. Time might come, you might be out of clients. It is the network of people that you have built. And I feel like that is what I am trying to do with my students right now. Like, I do not necessarily have friends that are doing what I'm doing. I do not have friends that are virtual assistants. That is why my students are my friend. Like, my students are my friend because they are the one doing what I'm doing. So if your network of people, there are people that are not doing what you're doing, begin to look for people you can become accountability partners with. And you can form this among yourself. You can form growth partner. And someday, both of you might have the opportunity to meet. Friendship, no, they fall from heaven. You can cultivate one where you are. You can look for somebody that you vibe with. Like, you can look for somebody you vibe with, and both of you will connect. And be like, maybe I dey track you for this journey, you dey track me for this journey. You're holding me, I'm holding you. Let's make it together. Work-life balance. I've taught you that to ensure a long-term success, you need to be able to balance your personal life and your work-life balance. Adaptability. For me to have gotten to where I am today, all the tools I taught you, you would have noticed that in one way or the other, I've used all of these tools. And that's because I've been very open to learning new things. One of my clients reached out to me yesterday. For a while, he's been teaching me WordPress management. For a while, he's been teaching me WordPress management. I've been initially when I started, when we signed that contract, he told me that I needed somebody that can do WordPress management for me. And I told him, I know if you do WordPress management, but every other thing that you have listed, things like writing content, all of those things, I can do it. He said, okay, that I would work on supporting you on learning. Sometimes he will pay for a course. He will give me the course to go and learn it. So things like maybe writing, optimizing content for things like blog, I learned it from that man. He paid for courses, gave it to me to go and learn, right? So you will meet clients like this in this journey. So yesterday he reached out to me and it's like, oh, Chinyere, we've not been working in a long while. And he was like, oh, Chinyere, do you have 10 hours every week to spare? I said, yes. He said, I would need you to be doing WordPress management for me, blog, SEO reports, and all of that. And all of these things, SEO reports, blog, everything, all of this, aside from content writing, I learned it from him. He taught me. So there are clients that will teach you, but you need to be open to learning. Now, encourage, you need to also use your initiatives. Use your initiative. Don't be that person that always asks all the questions. I talked about asking questions. I also taught you how to ask questions and how and what you should do before you ask questions. So before you ask any question, ensure that you've done your research. Take, for instance, right now, a customer reached out to you and you're trying to figure out how to do something for them. The first person to run to is not your manager. Do a quick Google search. Check the FAQ. Do your own part as a person. Then if you cannot figure it out, you can then now reach out to them, telling them that, oh, I have tried to do this. I even checked on Google. I checked the FAQ and there was nothing that I saw there. Could you please provide me an answer to this? That way, the manager will feel like, oh, this person has actually done their due diligence, right? So if you've not done any due diligence, a customer asks you a question, don't quickly they run, they go miss your manager. How do you think they will see you? How do you think they will see you? Now, professional etiquette, maintain professional interaction in professional setting, whether with clients, team members, and stakeholders. When you go for a Zoom meeting, don't come there and be forming familiarity. Wait till you go there now today professional, be professional there. If maybe after that meeting, you have a one-on-one rapport with your clients, but if you're working with a single client, you can start the meeting by asking, how are you? How are you? How is your day? It's professional. It is okay to ask people you're working with or your manager, how are you? How did you spend your day? Allow them, build that empathy with them. Was it not you people I was telling that my previous client reached out to me and she told me that she was stalked? And after we finished discussing, I told her that, oh, I'm even willing to offer you my service for free. And she said, no, I'm going to draft a contract and send it to you. Imagine if I did not have a relationship with her. Imagine if I did not build a relationship with her. At the end of all of these things that you're doing, the only thing that would give you customers over time, that will give you clients over time, is your relationship that you have built. Is the relationship that you have built. So in all your building, in as much as you want to make money, also be relationship focused. I'm not saying allow them cheat you. If you're in this training and you had a bad relationship with the clients, today after this training, send them a message and tell them that, hi, so person, I just wanted to check in on you. Allow them, they will reply. When they reply, they probably will say, oh, I'm doing good and all of those things. Say, oh, I am really sorry for how things ended the right time or the other time. I just wanted to reach out to say that I'm sorry and maybe just say something nice. Always learn to rebuild relationship. You don't know where that will speak for you. Never end any client relationship on a bad term. Even if it was the clients that offend you, send them a message today. Tell them that, oh, hello, so person. I just wanted to check in today. How are you doing? They will reply. When they reply, even if they don't reply, if you wait for a while, send them another message and tell them that I thought to just let you know that I'm sorry for how things ended the other time. And I just wanted to let you know that it wasn't intentional. Probably you were in a bad space, or maybe something was going on at that time and you didn't know that things are going to turn up that way. Clear the air in case of tomorrow. Clear the air. Self-care. Always take care of yourself. Adequate rest, nutrition, have good food, exercise. Romanticism is real. 24 hours sitting down will make you very big. If you work remotely, you have chances of being very big. I don't want to use the word fat. You have chances of being very big. If you're always in one sport, that is your ticket to being very big. If you're always in one sport, that is your ticket to romanticism. You have to be intentional about your health. Like you all know, maybe they see me, they do exercise. Why? I'm doing it because I do not want to age more than my husband. I do not want when Adims, in the next 50 years, when Adims see me, be like, Mommy, why are you looking this old? No, I want to be 16 years forever. If I tell you I'm 30 something, will you believe it? You need to be intentional about your health. Right? You need to be intentional about your health. If I remove this wig now, pack my hair up, you would nearly think I'm 24 or 25. No wonder the facts they fool every time, everywhere. So always remote work is a ticket to getting big. Remote work, as sweet as it is also a ticket to being a loner. Like you're always on your own. You might not hang out with your friends. I told my students, those in the training years on Monday, when we said that, guide relationships that you have jealously. If not, you realize in the next 1-2 years that you've probably drifted apart from your husband. You've drifted apart from your children. You've drifted apart from even your relationship with your friends. Remote work has a toxic side. That toxic side is you're invested in your laptop. You're invested in money. Relationship will die off. If you do not jealously, I was telling my student that once I was done with that training, at the run, they go call my husband. Once I'm finished with this training, and the first person I'm going to call is my husband. When I'm done calling him, I'll call my sister. That's because my husband is not here with me. I need to jealously guide what we have. If not, we'll drift apart. One, distance is already there. Imagine if we are not talking. Imagine even if it means I'm on call with him and I'm on this phone, he's looking at me, he's doing his thing and I'm doing his own. He's understanding that my wife is available. So in all your loving your laptop, in all your making of your money, ensure that you're still holding on to your relationships, unless it's relationships that you need to let go. But from time to time, those your friends, hang out with them. Life not supposed to hard. Hang out with them. As much as I am busy, when my friends call me, let's go out, I'll leave that thing I'm busy doing at that time. Go out with them and come back. I'm not saying this should be an everyday thing. What I'm saying is, have a balance. Once I close my laptop, for instance, once you close your laptop and you're done with work, close it. If you need to focus on your children, let them know that their mom is present. Let them know that their dad is present. If not, you would have the money. but you would have lost those beautiful moments. You would lose the moments with your children. You would lose moments with your husband, and they do not come back. You can create a schedule, hang out with your friends, even if it's once every month. Rekindle those relationships. Take your husband out. The essence of making that money is to take him out. Take your wife out. Take your children out. Even if it means you dedicating that every Sunday, I would not open my laptop. I will spend it on these people. Close that laptop. Spend it with your family. It does not mean that when you're done with work after that day, but have intentional moments. And I think this intentionality, I am seeing it play out in my life, because if you're not intentional, you will see that you're seeing the money, but you've lost those golden moments with those people, and they do not come back. Now, willingness to learn and implement. You have learned. Keep learning. Keep being willing to learn and implement new things. Show up for yourself. If there's anything I'm doing for myself, Alero, we will never marry. You have friends. Hang out with your friends. That is more reason why I'm talking about like this get together in December for those of us in Lagos, and the get together in the East in Asaba for those of us in the East. At least with that, you can come and like see people who are in the same journey with you. So back to what I'm saying, show up for yourself. Even the Bible said, there's a place in the Bible that said, I can't really remember that place. I have the word in my head, but I can't put it together. Show yourself approved. Something like that. I can't really remember. Like, show yourself approved. I can't remember that passage of the Bible, but show yourself. Keep building. Keep building. For those of you that are building in public, continue. It may not make sense now, but it will. Adefunke said, what about those of us outside Nigeria? You probably have friends already, right? Connect with them. For those of us outside Nigeria, I'm outside Nigeria, but I'm intentionally trying to like spend moments with my friend. Sometimes my friend Funke will come back and she'll be like, Chinyere, can you come to the parlor? Let's watch a movie. And I'm like, I'm busy. But sometimes I'll close my laptop. I'll go and sit in the living room with her and be watching TV. It's not like I cannot invest, but I still need her to feel like her friend is around. I do not do this all the time. Study to show yourself that approve. God bless you, Joy. Study to show their self-approve. Study to show yourself approve. Keep doing it. Now, remember that you have me and our community to provide ongoing support and guidance in this industry. I'm not, again, Coach, will you be present in the Lagos Hangout? Of course I will. The Lagos Hangout will happen when I'm back. Right? Finally, my people, the best way to predict the future you want is to create it. The best way to do what? To predict that future that you want. That future that you want, where you're in Lamborghini, you're in private jets, you're entering first class, you're standing on podiums to collect awards, you're standing on places to give talks. Create it. What I'm doing now, there's a picture I posted on my WhatsApp. My students, those of you, I don't know if you're my student and my number is not saved on your phone. I don't know what I will tell you, because your number is saved on my own phone. If you have not saved my number on your phone, I don't know what you're waiting for. Anyway, if you don't want to be connected to me for life, now you sabi. But me, all of those people that want to be connected with me for life, all of us, we are connected. There's one of my pictures that I posted and I said, a rich woman in the making, Forbes under 40, God from my mouth to your ear. That is the future I want. I am working towards it and I'm declaring it. Like, what future do you want? I want to be in the future where I am going to the likes of United Nations, and I'm talking about skills. I'm talking about the importance of self-development, career development. I want to be in an environment where this is what I am talking about. That is the future that is the picture I have seen. And that is the future I'm creating by myself. And it starts with what I'm doing now. Right? All of these things I have said, I have a slide. I did not read anything. I said all of these things, all of the speech I have been giving since. I no cram anyone. I no read them from anywhere. I'm just looking at my slide and I'm talking. If you ask me all of what I've said, maybe if you ask me in the next 20 minutes, probably will not remember. If there's anything that I've said that I've spoken to you particularly, maybe God wanted me to say it at that time, to speak to you, to speak to your mind. If you ask me now, if you don't forget, set your goals in milestone. Setting milestones and goal. Thank you, Filter, for sharing that. Set your goals in milestone. My success story will not be your success story. It does not mean that your success story is not valid. Don't put yourself on high jump unnecessarily. If you're in that category where you have friends or people who are buying bone straight, they are not working, but they are buying bone straight. Do not put yourself under pressure. There's this adage my mother used to say. I didn't understand it until as I keep growing and I see things happen. I'm going to say it and I'm going to interpret. She used to say something, "Abachoso, I go a mile." For many of us, if you're Igbo, you can interpret what I've said. Abachoso, I go a mile. My mother said that after every race, you would count how many miles that you've gone. Apply this in your daily life. If you have friends who are living that flashy kind of life you want to live, for instance, they are not working, and you're beating yourself up, you're feeling like, I want to be like this person. In the next 5 years, you will look back and you'll be like, thank God I am not like this person. There are so many persons I wish I was like 5 years ago. They're looking at me today. I'm like, thank you, Jesus, that you did not grant me my wish of being like somebody else. Because they might be better in their own way, but are they as peaceful as I am? Right? So you might be running your race right now. You feel like, oh, you're not winning as much as you're winning, or as much as you want to win. Give yourself time. Appreciate your little miles. Celebrate your little miles. Shout it. It's your win. Every win is a win. We are the one that used to classify small win, big win. Every win is a win. Love those your little baby steps. Take them with pride. Keep learning. Keep learning. Growing up, I was always carrying book and pen wherever I'm going. Sometimes some of those things will get lost. But I feel like they are the accumulation of what have prepared me for today. And sometimes when I speak, and maybe in the beginning, I might not know what to say. But when I start speaking, the ideas will just start flowing in. I have a slide that is guiding me, but you can tell that I did not read that slide. For every slide that I read to you, I interpreted it so that you would understand it. Right? Today's training is not to come and talk about our VA training. If you're interested in the VA training and you want to register for it, today is just me celebrating my students. So I'm not talking about registration for VA class. It's just me celebrating and encouraging my students. So today is for my cohort 4 students. We're just what I'm going to spend the next moment doing is, I know so many of us drop things in the comment section. So I'm just going to start reading what is in the comment section. And so let me know in the comment section if you're loving this. Like, if you have any question, drop it. I would still attend to it. And I know some of us dropped a question. So coach, So Rosalind said, Coach, trust me, you're born to teach. Your wisdom, they bust my brain. You're blessed to. Thank you, Rosemary. Thank you so much. I appreciate your kind words. So Muslim girl hustle said, talk to me, coach. Talk to me. And Lara said, I know too like shawarma like that. Said the urgent for sweet mouth must quench by fire. Nice one, Mercy. Like V, you are blessed too. You I did stop my sister. Oh. You do not want to know the amount of soul, body and soul with. You do not want to know the amount of stress I give my sister. Like I disturb her. I think she's the best person. My sister is like an amazing person. Is how much she supports me for me. The other day, she was telling me that, babe, I cannot wait for you to. She's not even talking about herself. That's the kind of people you should have. Like the kind of people that my sister genuinely. There was a day, yesterday, she was telling me, babe, I saw some people going for one international conference like that. I know you're going there next year. And I was like, my sister did not say, I am going there next year. She said, I know you're going there next year. I can't be more proud than having Oge as my sister. Like Oge is amazing. She's a beautiful sister to have. And we're just too funny enough. So she's my ride or die. And she loves gist a lot. Every time I come with gist and I want to deviate to another thing, okay, we say, babe, finish that gist first, finish that gist first. So she's like my gist partner. Like I literally go to her for like everything. Chidima, beg, reduce coke, reduce coke. Sorry, ma, your voice is breaking. Can't hear you. Now, okay, I think, okay. If I have heard this like 3 years ago, I would have finished my building project since I've been waiting for big money. Body and soul, I think, save. Like saving is a big plus. Saving is a big plus. Coach Chi, that other, so Chidima is saying, Coach Chi, that other community, I hope we will not be classified as senior wives and neglected. You know that Igbo adage. Alota abo achufu agadi no. If you've been consistent with our training, Chidima, you would have heard me say that from next month, we are launching portfolio review, we are launching CV review, and we are launching Upwork review. The Upwork review, I will tie it together with LinkedIn review. Now, we also have a ranked section. I already told those in the main community that the ranked section, it will also be starting in October because like it's been 7 weeks of teaching, right? I was telling my sister that I need to take like the next, like this week alone, I have things I need to do this week. So I can't even rest this week. But before the next cohort 5 starts in the next 3 weeks, I need to actually rest, right? And my birthday is October 12th. My birthday is October 12th. So that week of October 12th, I'm not doing anything. But the first Saturday in October, I think that is when we're going to do our CV review. The third week in October, that's when we're going to do our portfolio review. The fourth week in October, that is when we're going to do LinkedIn and Upwork review. Again, why am I doing all of these things? Aside from seeing you grow, it's so that we can always come and rub minds together. There's also a rant section, and I'm going to fix a date for that, but we're going to have a rant section next month. So we're going to do one rant section every month where everybody can come together, share like their successes, share their struggle, and you would have me there to support. You would have other students who have like done it and gotten better. You have them there to support. So please, you have nothing to be worried about. Adima Alota Abo Achufu Agadi. Oh, I'm not going to marry a new wife and chase the old one away. Oh, everybody is valid. Everybody is important. Chidima said, well, I pitched my tent in your inbox. Body and Soul said, you're selfish indeed. Let me run and change first position. She said, you're an inspiration indeed, Coachy. Please stop cutting onions. I'm motivated. I must surely join the next cohort. No wonder the fat full everywhere. Henrietta, please, I'm not sure say I feed fat. Alero, you, don't worry. By the time you get married, you give birth, you get fat. I have drifted apart from my friends. Benita, if you've drifted apart from your friends, I feel like you need to go back. Obviously, friends that you've drifted apart from, are they good friends that are like in alignment with your career trajectory? If they are, Even if you cannot be hanging out with them, reach out to them. Tell them that, can you guys build, like, you see these clothes I'm wearing today? My friend Lola is in Kansas. We used to be 3 of us, like we have like our squad, 3 of us. We still have other friends. But there's this adage that one of us used to say, inside circle, circle day. So these 3 of us were like very strong team. And Lola and Funke, they've been with me through my journey of like when I had our DIMS and everything. So we are like this. I have other persons who have been like this with me, but we've stayed in the same apartment. So you can know how strong this relationship is. So Lola got like a PhD offer. She's in Kansas. Funke is still in Norma here with me, and both of us are living together. Now, because we are friends and we want to intentionally stay together, this clothes I'm wearing, if you check my Instagram, you will see that all of us are wearing the same clothes. Now, we decided that every month we're going to choose a day where we are going to wear the same clothes. Well, we have the same WhatsApp group where every Sunday, we also formed a culture that every Sunday we must call ourselves. What are we calling ourselves? We still want that relationship to keep going. We still want to like checkmate on ourselves and be sure that we are there for ourselves as sisters and as friends. So even if you're not hanging out with your friend, find an intentional thing you can do with them. It could be like a color wearing. It could be like the day you're going to hang out with them, you guys will all wear the same clothes. Like today, now the 3 of us, Lola is in Kansas, she's wearing orange. I'm here, I'm wearing orange. Funke went to work and she's wearing orange. So those little things, and again, it doesn't have to be very big. It could be very little minor things that can make a significant change. So it could be calling your friends like every Sunday, you guys can do like a 30 minutes WhatsApp call. It doesn't mean that you all have to hang out all the time, right? So do very spontaneous little things, right? So if I 2 weeks ago was Lola's birthday, obviously she's building a new community in Kansas. But myself, Funke, and few of her friends, we decided to go and surprise her. Me and Funke were talking to Lola like a day before her birthday. Not a day before her birthday. Her birthday was supposed to be on Monday. We decided to go and surprise her over the weekend. A day before we traveled there, we were talking to her and she was crying. She was like, she's lonely. She needs her community and everything. And I asked her, what do you want? She said, oh, she just wants to be in her community. And obviously her friends are community. She did not know that we planned to come and visit her. And the following morning, the boyfriend also was going to go with us. So we drove with her boyfriend and everything. When we got there, the boyfriend was like, babe, I sent something to you. Can you come out and pick it? And as she came out, she saw all of us. She saw myself, she saw Funke, she saw the boyfriend, she saw the boyfriend's friend, and she started crying. So like those little spontaneous things, you can plan it with your friend. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't even mean that you and your friends need to go to a restaurant. Could be taking a walk. You can just invite your friends. Tell them that, can we take a walk? Can we go to a place we will not spend money? Connect with them. Friendships are very important, right? So study to show yourself approved. Thank you, Enjolua. Thank you, Joy, for that. Thank you, Coach. Very inspiring. She's the best. She is the youngest now. Now you, Coach. Now jollof fried chicken and drink remain for this party. Okay, is younger is what I mean. Yes, okay, is my younger sister. I'm older than her. UN conference. Yes, I hope that someday I get to the United Nations conference. I get to like big conferences that are outside United Nations. That's like the future I want, and that's like the future I'm trying to create. I'm here. How can I be part of this training? Mercy, I do not know who recommended you, right? Ijoma Modesta said, Phew, where are you? You are lucky to have good friends. Some of us are not that lucky. Adefunke, which country are you in? I am open to having you. I don't know which country you're in, but trust me, if you're in diaspora like me, we can always connect. And I think that also having a group where I connect with those of us in diaspora. So you can like Mercy, Mercy, I don't know who gave you the link to join the training. Just reach out to them and they will direct you on how to register. I think Life with Steph already said that. You can chat up the person privately and they will direct you on how to register. Wow, she said, I just stumbled on this right now on YouTube. All right. If you just stumbled on this right now on YouTube, you can send me a message on the on my Instagram. Send me a message on Instagram. You can send me a message on Instagram. My Instagram handle is virtual assist with Chi. Virtual assist with Chi. If there's anybody who has joined this training based off of invitation, everything I have said here, all the love I have from my students, you don't have to register directly through me. That is just in all honesty. There are students who are affiliates of this program. The same amount of love I'm giving the people that registered via Adefunke says she's in the UK. I think let's just connect. We can always jump on a quick call, right? I'm not in UK yet. Someday I might visit the UK and we can hang out, right? You don't need to. You can start from your circle and build friendships, right? You can start from your circle and build friendship. And I am your coach. I'm open to being your friend. If you're open to like being my friend, I'm open to being your friend, right? It doesn't have to be hard, right? I'm just also looking for friends who are intentional about growth, friends who, when I go out of my way to be there for, if you have friends that you go out of your way to be there for, and they do not go out of their way to be there for you, my dear, end that friendship. And I feel like that is what my friend Funke taught me. There is nobody that is busy. You see this busy. There's nobody that is busy. If somebody is there for you, they'll be there for you. There's nobody that is busy than the other person. So there, feel free, just send me a DM so that I will know that you're the one. And we can always chat, we can always discuss. I know that being in diaspora is hard. So I can totally feel that. So Anoke Mercy, you can send me a message on, hi coach, hi everyone. Hello there. So I feel like we have learned a lot today. Let me know in the comment section what you learned. Let me know in the comment section what you learned from today, like from today's live training. Let me know in the comment section what you learned. Just let me know in the comment section what you have learned. Are you happy that I did this graduation party? Are you happy to have like learned something? Are you happy to have, for those of us who are probably just joining because of network and any other issue, I'm going to share the link to this live once we are done, and you can come rewatch it and gain all of the nuggets that I've shared today. Let me know in the comment section what you have learned from today's training. Like, let me know in the comment section what you've learned. Let me know. We have like 65 of us here who are listening to me. Hi, I'm really loving this, sis. Thank you so much, Nkiru. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me know in the comment section what you've learned from today's training. Let me know in the comment section what you learned. Where did you have like a key takeaway from this training? What did you learn? Let me know what you learned in the comment section. Are you living with something? The future is very big. You can choose to be a complainer in your future, or you can choose to start building it. You can choose to use other people's story as motivation. You can choose to. Somebody said, I'm enjoying the graduation party. Well done. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So you can choose to be a complainer in life, or you can choose to make lemonade out of that lemon that you have. We all have our different lemons. Don't think because you're seeing coach, you feel like she has it all figured out. I'm still in a great journey. I still have places where I am feeling my pinch and all of that. And this is also to everyone listening to me. From next month, I'm planning a lot for my student, funny enough. From next month, my goal is to also bring in capable hands where we are talking about career talks. I'm going to start connecting with other creators right now so that we can bring them in and come and learn in a section like this. Like, that is also like in the pipeline. Alero said, I would save. Erata said, to predict the future is to create it now. I would stop living in Delulu and get to work. Awesome. If you've been living in Delulu, stop living in Delulu and get to work. Like, get to work. Work on yourself. Work on yourself. You have more to gain working on yourself. I've learned the right way to go in saving. There will always be a need, but I should set priorities. Mercy, thanks for saying that. Thanks for sharing that. Kochi, thank you, ma. Shedrack said, Kochi, thank you, ma. Thank you so much, Shedrack. Thank you so much. God bless you all. I'm a big believer that now I want to quickly say this before I leave, and this might be on the note where I will wrap up. 2 days ago, I go live on Instagram Monday through Friday. Few persons like maybe live with Stephen. I know she always meets me on Instagram. And from subsequent meeting, when I see my students live on my Instagram, I would just ask, they would, if you come live on Instagram and you're my student, request to join. That would also build your courage to start doing. If you love what I'm doing, that can also build your courage by putting yourself out there, right? So if you're my student and you come to the training, you come on my live. I go live 7:30 a.m. my time, which is 1:30 p.m. Nigerian time. Monday, 1:30 p.m. Nigerian time, Monday through Friday. I am live on Instagram. So if you check your notification 1:30 p.m. or you come to Instagram and you check me, you will see that I'm live. So some of us, they shy. You can fight it. You need that platform of somebody who is doing it for you to do it. Maybe that is what is holding you from building in public. You can start that in my platform. And that is why you are my students. Right? So you do not need to be shy. It's your story. So I'm not going to ask you any question, right? I'm just going to probably discuss with you, ask you 1 or 2 questions. But in doing it consistently, you will get better. You will get better. You will get better. Right? So yesterday, I go live on Instagram 1:30 p.m. Nigerian time, Monday through Friday. And the same thing I share here. Even then, I'm even more focused on building wealth. I'm focused on, and I have a lot of people who joined that live. Like today, I think we had over 30 persons that joined the live, right? So I have never been eager to listen to someone the way that I've always loved to live. Aww. If I start reading comments, I will get deviated, but I'm going to read comments before I leave. So please drop in the comments all the beautiful things you want to tell me. Drop it in the comments now before we finally leave. But before we finally leave, I was saying something on Monday, and I want to quickly share that for the benefit of my students who were not on Instagram. I was saying this, that the problem of Nigerians not getting job is not a case of location could be a problem. Location could be a problem. Location could be a problem, but location is not always the problem. Location could be a problem, mark my words, but location is not always the problem. For Nigerians in Nigeria, for even Nigerians in different parts of the world, location is not always the problem. And I will tell you why. Many Nigerians, we are suffering from the lack of integrity of other people. We are suffering from the lack of inexperience that other persons have taken into job workforce. That has painted us to be, anytime, if I work with somebody who doesn't have integrity, for instance, when I see another person coming from that same region, it will transfer to that person, right? It will transfer to that person. So the major problem is it could also be lack of experience. And I said this thing in my live on Instagram. Trust me, you definitely want to be in my live. There is a lot to learn from my live section. I said this thing, and a lot of people share different idea. Monday section was very either Monday or Tuesday was very interactive. People shared a lot of things. We are suffering from integrity issues. Some of us are not committed to anything. Some of us are not experienced. Some of us have, some of you, people cannot even trust you. But if you are my students, I feel like I can proudly recommend any of my students, because I feel like if you've gone through my training and you get a job and you're not committed to it, that means it's your you problem. It's your you problem. So be that 1% of person that can make a difference where you find yourself. Be that one person that can cause a ripple effect to other people. Be that one person. I'm just going to exhaust our class time and we'll call it a day. We're going to be wrapping up like in the next 3, 4, 5 minutes. Be that one person that can change the story when you get that opportunity to work, if you're not working yet. Because again, it could be lack of experience. It could be lack of experience. It could be location issue. It could also be language barrier, a lot of things. And I told some of you that I've seen the last few days that I saw CV. I also come on during Instagram. Okay, Nyejoluwa. Just when, sometimes I can't really identify people because of the names you have. But when you come live on my Instagram as my students and you can hear me, request to join on live. So even if you're scared of like building, you're scared of knowing where to start, just come on that live. I will ask you question. By the time you know what is happening, you would build that courage for yourself. We can do 2-person, we can do 3-person. I wanted to have it as a situation whereby I'm inviting one specific person. We can get to a point where we are doing that, but I don't feel like I'm that organized to start building that right now, to be like doing a lot at the same time. So if you're in my life and you're in my students, click on request to join. I would invite you to join and we can all interact and learn. So that's that on that. So what I'm saying, guys, is the problem is not about Nigeria. It could be a CV problem. It could be that your CV is not well. Even with everything I've taught about CV, I still have some people that will send me CV and they will put their date of birth there. They will put their age. Is it that? So it's not even not being taught well. It is now an implementation thing. You still see their full address, number 20, so and so place. You don't need all of those things. So this is why I'm also doing the portfolio CV review. Let me beg you in advance there, coach. Please never lose this your sweetness and kindness. You like. Oh God, I love you guys. I love you so much. I love you guys so much. I love you guys so much. I love my students a lot. You guys are my motivation. So if you're a Nigerian in Nigeria, do not feel like you're not getting job because it's a Nigerian thing. Location could be a problem. But sometimes ask yourself, have you done your due diligence? Have you done your due diligence? Also know that it's a marathon. Job application is a marathon. Remember that for cohort 4, your job application will be starting on Monday. Your job application will be starting on Monday. Your job application marathon will be starting on Monday. So be on the lookout for that, for the starting on Monday. Go and work on your CV. We've did CV on Monday. Work on your CV, re-edit it, make it better, if you check, okay, after this live, there's a YouTube video that I'm going to send to you people. That was like the person I brought that I told to, like I brought her in, I think in cohort 2 to come and talk about CV. And she did like, so I'm going to share the link on you people's Instagram channel after now. I'm also going to share the link of this video with you. Feel free to like share this video with people to like come learn. I feel like I've given out a lot of information today that you don't even need to be my student to benefit from it. The information I've shared today is like just general life way to like save, like, and become a better version of yourself. Save, okay, guys? So I'm just going to go ahead to like Ereta said to predict the future is to create it. Now I will stop living. Okay. Mercy said, I've learned the right way to go in investing. There will always be need, but I need to set my priorities. Then Mercy also, okay. Shadrach said, okay. Philomena said, Coach looks so beautiful. She made new hair for our graduation. Then Phoebe said, be intentional about friendships. Lero said, key takeaway, life no balance. Now you go try balance up. Awesome. Moreni Keji said, I must save no matter how much I have. Oh, Sato said, chai, some of us, they chai. I already told you about that. You do not have to. Victoria said, I just downloaded Pickyverse. Good one, Victoria. Then Ereta said, 1:30 p.m. Nigerian time. I go live on Instagram, 1:30 p.m. Nigerian time, every Monday through Friday. So I go live Monday, I go live Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Then Rosalind said, I've never been eager to listen to someone the way that I've always loved to listen to you. You have taught us not only to make money, but develop ourselves from the depth of my heart. I love you. Osato said, I truly appreciate you saying this. Indeed, you're a great coach. Enijioluwa said, truly the best way to predict the future is to create it, also to be financially responsible. I have learned more than enough. Chidima said, hi, coach. I learned I would love to adopt you as my elders. She said she has learned that she will need to, don't worry, I will disturb you and I can run errands really well. Chidima said, I love you. Thanks, Alero. Victoria, is it Alero that invited you for the training? Adefunke said, I have learned that different efforts I've learned that little effort at each point on time go a long way. Awesome. Amarachuku said, thank you so much for a job well done, Kochi. So higher on the wings of grace, you're cherished. Thank you, Adefun. Thank you, Amarachi. Adefunke said, I've also learned to continuous development. Chidima said, I am teary right now. You're a real motivation yourself. You're so selfless. Ijoma said, I've learned a lot, especially in the area of managing my finance. Thank you, coach. Congratulations to cohorts 4. Yay! I'm also on doing, okay, Ijolua said, I also come on doing Instagram. So please, if you come on doing Instagram, just click on that request to join and I would bring you live. I love you, Coach. You're the best motivator. You're doing a good job. Okay, ma, I'll request him. Arietta said, if you invite me to join, I go first piece for pants because I am so shy. You do not have to be shy, Arietta, trust me. Let me go beg you in advance, dear coach. Please never lose this, your sweetness and kindness. I feel like you are very down to I feel like you're a very down-to-earth person with a golden heart. Keep it up. God bless you. God bless you too, Osato. God bless you. I love you, coach. We love you. Nami love you, Paz. I love you all. Like, I love you all. I love you all so much. And again, I cannot wait for your success story. Like, I cannot wait for your success story. Alero, now we go fight. Then we plenty we love her well. They love you, coach. I have enough to eat and drink for all cohorts for our graduation. Just request for address. Ijoma, thank you so much for cooking for everybody. Ijoma has made food for everybody in cohort 4. Just reach out to her. I think she's accountability. Which accountability admin is she? So Ijoma, please send address in the group so that everybody can come for food. Samuel said, thank you very much, coach. I have learned a lot and up till now, I am still scooping from the knowledge I got from your training. Coachy, you don't need extra sister. Even the one sister where I get, she dey trouble me at times. Imagine if we can't date two. I beg, drop address. So guys, I know that there are 31 of my students. If I talk till midnight, these 31 people, Ijoma, Alero, Enijioluwa, all of you, Moreni Keji, all of you, it's okay. I think Ifebu, I don't know if I ever got that name right, but she has forgiven me. Mercy, all of you. Because I think I can only like kind of also remember those Philomena, all of you that used to like 31. There's 31 of my students. If I don't end this live, if I continue, they talk till tomorrow, they will still be here and be listening to me. And I feel like Now, Ijolu was saying, now we, Alero is laughing. I love you guys so much. I love you. Do not allow anyone tell you otherwise. You can make it in this industry with what you've learned. Okay, Benita too, all of you, like, you can be the best version of who you want to be, right? So do not listen to anything otherwise. Mercy. So I'm going to let you all go. I'm going to let you all go. For those of us who mix this section, create time to start from beginning to learn it. Like, just listen to everything I have to say. You'll be happy that you did. I'm going to still share this video in our training. Whenever you feel like, I just want to hear this lady talk, you can come and replay this video. If you need to, like this financial video, you need to actually save it so that you can always come and replay it from time to time and have it at the back of your hand. Mercy said, we know they let go. Now to hold your trouser. You're the best. Philomena, thank you so much. Shedrack, thank you so much, guys. I'm going to still see us in the group. This is just like one of those days when we have to say, when we start something, right, there's always a beginning and there's always an end. But trust me, this is not an end for us. This is rather onto a higher thing. You can't keep being children. You can't keep being breastfed. You need to now go into the industry and start. Like, I'm going to go through all modules again for sure. We are hosting cohort 4 hangout next year in UK. Who is in? We love you, coach. Mama, thank you so much. I love you all so much. I love you all so much. And I can keep saying, I love you, I love you, I love you. Congratulations officially to cohort 4. You have done it. We're going to be planning our hangout in Lagos. For those of us who are going to, like, I'm in for the UK hangout. They don't already plan UK hangouts when I never get UK visa. But it's all well. We're all going to get to all part of this world where we are meeting with people in different destinations and we're having hangouts. It's a journey. Trust me, it's a journey. Like, it's a journey. Don't forget that it's a journey. Don't feel like you have to go on this journey alone. So for our Lagos hangout, I'll be rich when we start planning it in the group. Those who are available can, like, plan it with my sister. Then those who are in the East, I can join and plan for those who are in the East. But we should start planning it already because I know that December is almost here. From next month, we'll start planning the hangouts, Lagos hangouts and East hangouts. So it's just going to be an environment for us to come and sit, eat, probably meet me, meet my husband, meet Adims. For so many of us who know Adims, probably meet my baby and all of us and all of that. It's just going to be like a family thing. I want to build that connection. I want you to genuinely see that I'm not just your coach from afar. I'm your sister. I'm your friend. I'm probably your bestie, whatever you call it. So we'll start planning Lagos hangout from next week against December. Then we'll start also planning the East Cohort 5. Let's start knotting our tie and wearing our shoe. Cohort 5 starts October 9. So Cohort 5 starts October 9. But everybody obviously will be in the Lagos hangouts. Something big is going to happen. My goal, every time when I finish my Instagram live, I used to tell that, please, if you're a founder or you're a business owner, that you need virtual assistant, please tell me my VAs are capable. So you already know that when job opportunity comes, Adejisola said, I'm interested in being part of the Lagos Hangout organizer. All right, Adejisola, when we start planning that, Gina said, Abuja branch, una no go kukuma kimi. When we fit do Abuja branch for 2025, but not 2024, I beg, me una no kimi. So we're going to do Lagos branch. It's just going to be eat, drink, games. I'm going to try to, like, bring games, eat, drink, games, and we marry, we learn. You can come with your laptops. We marry, we learn. we eat, we drink, and all of those good things. That is what we're going to be doing in our hangouts in Lagos and in our hangouts. The one of the East will be in Asaba, in our hangouts in Asaba. UK branch, please contact me. Grace, for those who are not in, that will not be in Lagos, we're going to ensure that we live stream so that those that would join virtually can join virtually. So if you're in UK, you can live stream and join. I'll just try to make that provision so that you do not feel left out. We are building something massive. You are part of something massive. You're part of a loving community. It might be small right now, but we are going place, right? So together we would go there. I want us to go there holding ourselves. Alero say, Bini branch. Alero, you're going to come to Asaba. If I find you in Asaba, Alero, if I find you in Asaba, it's better you go to Lagos own or you come to Asaba own. There are people that if I find in this hangout, if I don't see them, like all of you, in short, if I find any of you, unless maybe you're not in a close by location, then we can live stream. But of what point is when you will see your brothers and your sisters, you're seeing your friends, you will not want to be there. I mean, how will item 7 reach us, coach? Grace, I will order item 7 for you people that will live stream, okay? I love you all. I love Asaba. Here I come. So let's plan towards meeting in Lagos and in Asaba. Start planning towards it. Start planning towards it. It's an event you definitely, Asaba is best for me. Yeah, I think Asaba is closer to you, Alero. Asaba is closer to you. So start planning it. Put it in your to-do that in December, you have a hangout. In December, I don't know if it's going to be, Lagos is definitely December. Asaba might be in January, but I will communicate. They can both be in December. This is just the beginning of blissful achievement for all cohort 4. Yes, definitely, definitely. So, Miche, we are doing online. They can do delivery for item 7. Shadrach, are you in the UK? You see why I call you my coach, Grace. Yes. So guys, I feel like maybe the people remaining here are just my students and we're just December to have a hangout. So I feel like those who are remaining here, they are just like my students and we're just like doing our normal gisting and all of those things. So my people, we have learned. If you have not finished your portfolio, you have from today to Sunday to have finished your portfolio. If you have not finished your CV, you have from today to Sunday to finish your portfolio. Job application marathon starts on the 5th, on Monday. Monday is, I think, the last day of September, right? So it's going to run from Monday till the 14th of October. Well, say what of Ghana, oh, coach? Don't worry. Everybody will be taken care of. That's just the truth. Everybody will be taken care of. Don't worry. I am here, but not cohort 4. That's why I'm quiet. Ereta, what cohort are you? Erietta, what cohort are you? So guys, I'm going to see us in our main group. If you have anything, Coachy, knowing you is loving you. Thank you for all you do. The little time spent with you was really inspiring and so lifting. I pray it's all success and bliss from ongoing forward. It's going to be success and bliss from ongoing forward. And as a leader, and as somebody you already know, I'm a Christian. I pray that the knowledge you have gained, I do not want to end this without even saying a word of prayer for you. I pray that this is the beginning of greater heights for each and every one of you. I pray that your success story would begin to, you look and begin to feel, thank God that I took this step. Thank you for directing my feet. The Lord will cause his favor to rest upon you. The Lord will cause his favor to shine upon you. Going forward, You would not experience delay. You would not experience setback again. This training is the beginning of open doors for you. This training is the beginning of good things to begin to come. This training is the beginning of amazing things in your life. This training is the beginning of doors that are opening for you. This training is going to take you places. This training is going to open doors for you. This training is going to I feel like God orchestrated this training for me to be doing this at this particular time. And that is why he keeps like bringing people to me. Like he keeps moving us to the next level. By the special grace of God, pray that the favor of God will rest upon you. Your hands, whatsoever your hands find it doing, as you've taken this training, it will be blessed. Everything you lay your hands upon, it will be multiplied. You will not have a need to lack. You will not have a need to be like, after taking this training, you begin to question yourself, why did I do this? You would have every reason to, you would have enough, you would have surplus, you would have enough to save. You would have enough to save. You have enough to travel around the world. You have enough to live life in your own time. You would have enough to go places that you want to go to. I know that even if for nothing, being your coach makes me like, I have like an authority, I have like a covering. So if there is anything that I ask God, these are my students, pray that God would bless you. I pray that God would cause his favor to rest upon you. I pray that the struggle that you had gone through, to probably so many of you struggle to pay for this class, it will bear fruits. It will bear fruit. It will germinate. It will bear fruits. It will bear fruits. It will bear fruit. And I cover this prayer with the blood of Jesus. And I pray that wherever your CV gets to, your name will find favor. Wherever your name is mentioned, you'll be the selected one among others. The others are finding it difficult in life. You will go there and excel. If there's anything I have benefited as an individual, I have benefited the favor and grace of God. And I pray that because you are part of me, as my student, you're part of me. Because you're part of me, the same favor and grace of God that I carry, the same favor and mantle of God that I carry, I pass that favor on to you. I pass that same favor on to you. I pass that same grace that I carry. You are a partaker of that grace because you're part of me. You're a partaker of that grace that I carry because you're now part of me. Because you're in my community, you're a partaker of this grace that I carry. And one thing that I would just want you to know is that even if it gets tough, do not give up. Okay? Hang in there. Do not forget that you have me. All right? I love you. And I would always, always, always love you all. And I look forward to like seeing you win. I look forward to like celebrating you. And I look forward to watching you grow. Right? I love you all. So I'm going to stop sharing now. I'm going to stop sharing right now. And it's been a pleasure having you all. It's been a pleasure having you all into this training. It's been a moment of those moments I look up forward to, is like when I'm coming to learn with my students. I love you. I am sharing you on here. Like I am sharing you on. I am proud of you. Do what you do best. Do what you do best. If you need clarity on anything, we're going to still have more clarity section in the training. So I am here with you for a long ride. Giving up is not an option. Remember that now who give up, now fuck up. Once you give up, that is the worst thing you can ever do to yourself, giving up. So never give up. Never, never give up. Never consider giving up. If I gave up in 2019, when I started all of this thing, you would not have Coach Chi here today, okay? So do not give up. You have me always in my DM. Always reach out. Stay connected. Like, stay connected. Do not be that person that in the next few months, I can't even remember you. Like, be proactive. There are students that when job offer come, Their name is top of my head. Why? Because they've planted themselves in my life. Like they've planted themselves in my life. So be that person who, even if you don't want to ask me anything, from time to time, check in. There are little secrets of being on top of people's mind. Don't feel like you're stressing me. Even if you don't want to do anything, just say, coach, how are you doing? Just try to ensure that you stay relevant in this person's mind. Right? We're still all going to be in the same group. After now, I'm going to share the main group with all of you. For those in cohort 1, 2, 3, cohort 1, 2, 3, I don't know how many of us that are here. If you're here and you're listening to me, please, you're going to be welcoming our babies soon. They are our baby. They are officially our new wives. They are officially our new siblings. Please, you guys should welcome them and treat them well. Go and pull red carpets for them. I love you all. Take care of yourself. Take good care of yourself. And I love you all. I'm going to stop